All right, lesson 7.8b, and we're going to start off with I'm just going to type this because I want to save myself some room. Leon earns $213 a month. Okay, we don't know what he does. We think that he works at McDonald's. Okay, or maybe he works at Jimmy John's, which would be good because I could go for a Jimmy John's sandwich right now. But anyway, we digress. All right, now if Leon decides that he wants to save, okay, he's going to save 0.1%, okay, 0.1 of his earnings, okay, or this in this case is 1/10 of his earning. How much is he going to save each month? Well, to figure this out, we're going to multiply 213 times 0.1. Okay, that's going to be 3, that's going to be 1, that's going to be 2. We have 1 space to the right of the decimal point. We're going to have 1. And because we're talking dollars, we're going to add that because it should be 2 digits, and we'll add a dollar sign. So he would save, if he saved 1/10, okay, of $213 a month, he would save $21.30. This is 1/10 of that amount. Okay? Now, let's say that Leon wants to save 0.01 or 1/100th, or I can look at it as a fraction, 1/100th. And I'll put this over here because that was 1/10. Okay? Now, to do that, I'm going to set up my problem again. 213 times 0.01. I'm going to multiply that out. 213 times 1 is going to be 312. And I don't have to multiply by the zeros because I know the answers to those are going to be 0. Now I'm going to count how many spaces to the right of the decimal point. I've got 1, 2, so I'm going to go 1, 2, and I'm going to put my decimal point right here. So 1/100th of $213 is going to be $2.13. Now let's do one more portion of this problem. What if he decides to save 0.001, or in this case this number is 1/1000th of his paycheck every month. So we're going to take 213 times 0.001, and we're going to multiply that out. Okay? Each time we multiply 213 by whatever that 1 is, we're going to get 213. And then we have to check and see how many numbers to the right of the decimal point. Decimal point right here, we got 1, 2, 3. So we're going to need 1, 2, 3. So in this case, the decimal point is going to go right here, and we're going to fill it with the 0. So it's going to be, instead of the first one was $21.30. Second one was $2.13. And now 1/1000th of $213 is 21 cents. Okay? Now, if you notice, boys and girls, when we multiplied by 0.1, okay, our decimal point moved over 1 spot. So we moved the decimal point 1 spot. That was 1 spot. Let's change colors here. Okay. So that was 1 spot. If you notice here, we had 2 spots. How many? We moved our decimal point over 2 spots. And then finally here we had 1, 2, 3. We moved the decimal point over 3 spots. Now, notice, aside from moving our decimal point, boys and girls, aside from moving our decimal point over 1 spot, what did we do to the number? Did we change it at all? No, because we're just basically multiplying it by 1 and then shifting the decimal point either to the right or to the left, depending upon what we're doing. And in this case, when we're multiplying by a decimal, we shifted it to the, we shifted the decimal point this way. 2 spots would go 1, 2, 3 spots would go 1, 2, 3, and 1 spot was just, let me erase the arrow. I changed my mind. What's a better way to write it? 1 spot would just be 1 spot like that. So it's kind of the opposite of when we multiplied by 10. When we multiply by 10, our decimal point went to the right. When we multiply by decimals, our decimal point goes to the left because our number is getting smaller. Okay, so that's what we have. That's the extent of the lesson today. Video number 3 is going to require, we're just going to do some examples, and then video 4 is going to have some story problems for you to work with. All right, so stay tuned.